Hey guys, welcome to another video. My name is Hannah. If this is your first time in my channel, please don't hesitate to subscribe. The button is right down below and we're starting a new series. Again, oh my god, Hannah, you keep on starting series in your channel and you never actually complete them. Well, I'm going to try to complete them this time. Not really complete them, but just continue them. So I've had one Kotse Kwentos with Hannah in this channel, which is basically where I talk to you guys about anything under the sun while I was driving or while I was inside the car. But I don't really want to consolidate making kwento with you guys to just inside the car. So what can you expect from a Kwentos with Hannah video? A topic that we're going to be talking about and an activity that you guys can do with me. Today we are going to be making some eco bricks. If you don't know what an eco brick is, it is basically building material that you can make at home with recycled plastic and some plastic bottles. In the Philippines, there are many drop-off points where you can drop off your eco bricks, and those eco bricks can be used to make houses, buildings, walls, fences, all these things. So it's a great way to contribute to a more sustainable environment, and it's pretty easy. Materials needed are scissors, a plastic bottle, a stick to push, and some plastic. Ta-da! The process of making eco bricks is super duper simple. All you have to do is cut up the plastic to make it fit the opening of the bottle. You just gotta make it really compact and push it in. If you want a more detailed video on how to make eco bricks, I'll also leave the link down below. Okay, so that is our activity. Now what is our topic? Our topic is Party Planning 101. How did you even think of that, Hannah? That's such a random topic. Well, I actually had a party with Globe at Home recently. It was a streaming party together with my Ohana, and I was very involved with the planning process. And I feel like lately, I've really been finding every excuse to throw a party, to plan a party, or like an event or a hangout. And I've noticed that I have a pattern or a process when planning a party, and I think other people would also be interested in that process. I'm definitely not the best party planner in the entire world, but I just wanted to share with you guys my process of planning a party, and I wanted to share with you guys also what happened in the Globe at Home streaming party that we had with my Ohana, because I mean, if you are part of the Ohana, you might probably see yourself there, and it was a great experience, and I just want to share it with you guys. So that is what we are going to be doing today. Super simple. We've got questions and then we've got answers. Okay, wait, no. Planning a party is not simple, but it can be simpler if you have a process of brainstorming and gathering information. So that is what I will be sharing with you today. Question number 1 is why? What's the occasion? Have you graduated? Are you going to be leaving for a while? Make sure you know what the occasion is, if people will share in the celebration and excitement, and if it's worth it. Do you have enough budget to plan what you're planning? Do you have enough time to plan what you're planning? Do you have enough energy? Question number 2 that I ask myself is where and when. These two things go hand in hand, especially if you're going to rent a venue. Usually you have to have a date and time when you're reserving a venue. How many people are you inviting? How big does the venue have to be? Usually if I'm planning bigger events, I like doing them in the weekends so that more people are able to come. But if it's just going to be a smaller crowd, weekdays are the way to go because, guys, traffic during Fridays, Saturdays, my gosh, it's just not fine. Question number 3, what? What are people going to be doing in your party? Well, the main things that they should be doing, for example, they should be eating food, drinking drinks, and listening to music. Those are like the super basic ones that you have to make sure are there within the party. I recommend having a playlist before the party starts so that you could set up the mood. I usually like putting the more kilala songs or the hype songs in the middle of the playlist so that when more people are there, people are warmed up, and then the songs that they know come up, they're more likely to dance to the music because that really sets up the mood for whatever it is that's happening. And make sure you've got food and drinks. Make sure there's water. Make sure there's water. Okay, setting up the environment to be very easygoing and comfortable for other people is super duper important when planning a party. Oh, another thing. Make sure you have a theme. Or at least that's me. I really love having themes for my parties because it helps me make mood boards. I love mood boards. I literally make mood boards for every single party that I plan. It just allows me to get a general feel of what I want to execute. It also allows other people to have an idea of what the dress code may be. Let's say if it's a Halloween party, then they'll know they have to come in costume. Pajama party, you know, you can make that a theme. People know they can come in pajamas. So theme and dress code, they really come hand in hand. Last question and most important question for me is who? Who is going to be coming? I feel like a party doesn't have to be super duper duper amazing if I have super duper duper amazing people with me. But you also have to be very clear with whether or not you will allow +1s. Okay, you're allowed to bring a +1, but ask me first. Because if you just say like anyone's allowed to bring a +1, mamaya they might bring someone that you don't like, or they might bring somebody who has beef with another person who's invited. That's the worst thing in a party, like drama. So after that, I basically just make a mood board, as you guys saw. My ideas may flow, check out Pinterest, put together some pictures, and then I come up with the setup. So depending on what the venue looks like, where is the food going to be, where the drinks going to be, where's the dance floor, if you want people to be dancing, there should also be chairs for people to be sitting down. All that, you know, those like logistic stuff. Last thing that is super important is a program. I don't think you necessarily have to have like a paper that says like at this time do this, at this time do this. Like, doesn't have to be super duper strict, depending on how formal your party is, but you should have a general idea of how the night's going to go, so that you can set up accordingly. For example, if the party is gonna start at 8, make sure everything's set up by like 7:30, because some people might come early, and I learned that the hard way, my gosh. Just a little tip. Usually, if it's a party that has more than 30, 40 people, then if you put that it starts at 8, it's probably going to start at 9. People are gonna come at 9. If it's an event that has very few people, if it's intimate, then people are most probably going to come on time. I had to learn that the hard way because I planned a party in my house and I invited like very few people lang, maybe like 15 people, very intimate. And I said that it was gonna start at 6. And me being crazy, I don't know, I didn't think. I was like, people are gonna come at 7, like it's not gonna start in time. And people arrived at 5:30. I'm not blaming them, they're my best friends. Of course, they're gonna be like okay with coming to my house early, but I didn't think about that. So I was literally like not even done doing my makeup yet, and then my friends were arriving. And I was like, oh my gosh, I still have to make bust. Okay, now that we've got all of those questions covered, let's review and put it in context with a party. For example, my Globe at Home streaming party with my Ohana, which I did like a few days ago. Why did I do that? I did it because I wanted to celebrate my new room, my partnership with Globe. I also wanted to see my Ohana. I really haven't seen them in a while since Hanina Live, and I felt like it was a good time to reconnect with them, you know, start the new year right. A lot of my Ohana, they are either students or entering work, so I decided to put it on a Sunday because that meant 0 to no traffic and no school and no work. I wanted to make sure everybody was able to come and that it would be easily accessible to them. I also wanted to make sure that people still had the ability to rest and prepare for the day ahead, which was a Monday. So we started the event at 2 o'clock to make sure that it ends on time and nobody has to be puyat. We actually had a lot of things that you could possibly do. Since it started at 2 p.m. and it was a streaming party, so we watched 2 movies, covered the merienda time frame, 3, 4, 5, usually like snacks before dinner. So we had some sandwiches and popcorn, and we had chips, candies, you know, those stuff that you kind of need while watching movies so people could eat while watching. Oh yeah, we also had a TV, of course, since it was a streaming party and we had to watch movies. So we connected Globe at Home's Stream Watch, powered by Roku, to the TV, and we used Hook to watch movies. What movies did we watch? We watched 10 Things I Hate About You and Flipped. Oh my god, I love Flipped, guys. Flipped is one of my favorite movies. I'm glad I was able to watch that with my Ohana. It was like super kilig. The funny thing is like it's really a PG movie, like super general audience. It's not very risque at all. Like, it's a love story between 2 teenagers, for crying out loud. Not even teenagers, they're like tweens. Make sure that when you have a streaming party, the movies that you play are suitable for the audience. So while watching the movie, people were eating, and we also had a photo booth upstairs, which I don't even know what they did in that photo. Oh! No, that photo booth was a message wall. They wanted to surprise me with messages. They said that, oh, my Ohana had some messages for me. So we'll see that at the end of this video. So yes, we had a photo booth area, food, pillows and blankets where people could sit down and watch, and the TV. That was what went on. That was our little setup. And lastly, who? That's our last question. Who was there? My Ohana. I invited them through Twitter, I believe, and through email. We asked people to send us pegs on how they want my room to look. I think 20 people. And we allowed them to bring +1s. So that's a good example of how +1s could help with a party. If you were inviting a lot of people that you are not sure know each other, if they could bring plus ones, it makes them more comfortable. Even when I go to parties and I'm not really sure who else is going to be there, if they say I can bring a plus one, then I'm more, oh, okay, I'll go, since I can come with my best friend anyway. Yeah, so we allowed people to bring plus ones, and I also invited my YouTube squad. We were almost complete, but with my Ohana there and my best friends, it was like, how could this thing even go wrong? Like, if anything went wrong with the event itself, at least it went wrong with the people that I love the most. So yeah, that's basically my planning process when planning a party. Now I want to show you guys my vlog from the day itself, since I did try to vlog at the beginning of the event, but I got too caught up in entertaining people and talking to people that I wasn't really able to vlog. So it's a good thing Globe at Home had videographers, so I can come up with this short montage for you guys of what happened during my Globe at Home streaming party with my Ohana. Okay, let's go. Hey guys, so basically I didn't introduce yet, but today we are going to be doing our hashtag Globe at Home X Hana event, and we are seeing about 40,000 people. Seeing 40 people, people who supported me and helped me make my room, and these are all my friends. So we are going to enter now to your house. Yes, we're gonna enter my house. Hi guys!
I'm taking over because Hannah's over there.
Yeah, we're vlogging for Hannah.
But we're gonna go inside.
That's her stream. See you guys inside.
Which 107?
So that, my friends, is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'd like to thank my Ohana for coming and spending the afternoon with me watching some of my favorite movies. I'd like to thank Globe at Home, of course, for planning the party with me, for helping me execute that party, for pampering my Ohana. They were the ones who had the idea actually to throw a streaming party, so you really know me very well because you know that I would do anything to see a bunch of my Ohana in one place. I'd also like to thank the Globe Stream Watch powered by Roku and Hook for allowing us to stream those movies, because without them, what do you mean without them? Yeah, without them we wouldn't even have a streaming party. So guys, thank you so much for making that happen. Thank you for giving loot bags and giveaways to my Ohana for those people who were there, and for those people who were actually watching through IG Live. We had an IG Live segment where we also included some of our online Ohana with the festivities that went on that day. I'd also like to thank my YouTube vlog squad for joining me and being super entertaining. I know, like, I'm literally certain that whenever I'm with them, it's going to be a blast and it's gonna be a party in and of itself. So guys, thank you so much for coming and for helping me entertain my Ohana and those people watching on Instagram Live. Before we finish, I'd just like to leave you guys with some words. As much as it is super fun to have a party and it is very stressful, also you should have fun with it. Planning the party could be just as fun as the party itself. Rejoice in your ability to accommodate people, to entertain people, and to be gracious with whatever it is that you have. You know, with the food that you have, with the drinks that you have, with your house if you were inviting people over. It literally changed my life when I read this in my devotional. It said that consider things that God gives you something to benefit you or other people. So to explain it a little bit more, it's like whatever it is that you have, whatever it is in your possessions, it's either there to support you or it was only given to you to help other people or to pass it on to other people. And that's how I recognize my time and my money and my effort It could be spent on me, but it also could be spent on other people. So guys, thank you so much for attending. If you attended, thank you so much to those people who watched my IG live with Globe at Home for joining in on our program. If you are watching this video and you didn't watch the IG live and you did attend the event itself, that's fine. Thank you so much for watching this video. I mean, that's the great thing about YouTube, you know, not everybody has to be with you in the flesh, but they could literally be with you through video, through documentation, through cuentos. So that's exactly what we did today. And I literally, I'm not even finished with half of this eco brick, but I will continue finishing this off camera since I think it will take much longer than I anticipated, which is okay. So that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you want more of these cuento sessions with myself, let me know in the comments down below or give a like to this video. Gotta go, gotta finish this eco brick. I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye!
Hi Hannah, thanks for your time. Continue being an inspiration to everybody and we wish you all success in the future. We're so proud of you. Hi Hannah, we got you always. Love Team Hanina. Hi Hannah, thank you for loving us eternally and have a good health and God bless you. Hi Hannah, thank you for keeping my faith strong.
Hi Hannah, thank you so much for inspiring us to do better always. We love you and God bless.
Hi Hannah, continue inspiring the youth to be better individuals.
And we're so proud of you.
We love you.